We've endured too many of these tragedies in the past few years. And each time I learn the news,
We've endured too many of these tragedies in the past few years, and each time I learn the news, I react not as a president but as anybody else would have. Have you ever wondered what goes on behind closed doors in the world's most iconic relationships? Barack and Michelle Obama have always been seen as the ultimate power couple, but now shocking revelations are coming to light, shaking the image we've always had of them. What's really going on? The world saw them rise together, first as a senator and his wife who backed him up, and then as the first African-American president and First Lady of the United States. Their marriage was a symbol of love, strength, and loyalty that moved millions of people around the world. What if, though, everything we thought we knew about them was wrong? A kind exterior hides inner struggles, sacrifices, and uncertainty, things that are kept hidden from society's prying eyes. Michelle Obama just said something shocking that has everyone in the country stunned. For 10 years, she said, she couldn't stand her husband. In fact, she kept 10 years of anger, bad feelings, and mental pain from everyone else. But that's not all. There are new rumors about Barack's past, including claims that he had an affair with Jennifer Aniston. These allegations have made their marriage even more complicated than it already was. How much of their real friendship has been hidden from each other over the years? Michelle Obama's recent confession about not being able to stand her husband for a decade came as a huge surprise. For years, people thought of the Obamas as the perfect power couple, strong, loving, and seemingly inseparable. That picture was shattered, however, when Michelle was honest about how annoyed she had been. She admitted she had been angry at her husband for 10 years and felt bad about herself while he worked on his political goals. People thought Michelle was the epitome of grace, tenacity, and resilience, so when she told the truth about her marriage, it made everyone rethink what they believed about their relationship. The couple's story became more complicated after being presented as perfect. What, then, happened that made those 10 years so hard for Michelle? She revealed that their responsibilities were not balanced, and it wasn't just the usual struggles that come with marriage. Michelle was at home with their young daughters, running the household, while Barack was away preparing for his run for office. She felt alone and overburdened, carrying most of the mental and practical load. It wasn't just about housework or parenting, it was about the emotional toll of keeping everything together while her husband pursued his ambitions. This kind of pressure resonates with many women, yet it's often difficult to admit in public. Over time, Michelle became increasingly frustrated, and her resentment began to take a toll on their marriage. The story of their relationship changes dramatically when Michelle confesses she felt this way for over a decade. The Obamas' admission highlights the challenges and pressures they faced in what was once thought to be a perfect marriage. It also underscores the difficulty many women experience in managing their emotions, especially when their partners are focused on work and they must shoulder the household burdens alone. Many people were shocked by Michelle's revelation, leading them to question whether the Obamas' marriage was truly as ideal as it appeared. Some sympathized with Michelle, recognizing the difficulty of handling family life alone. Others were taken aback, wondering if the public image of their relationship had been too carefully curated. Michelle's honesty sparked a larger conversation about the sacrifices women make in relationships and how these struggles are often hidden behind the composed faces we see in the media. It serves as a reminder that every relationship, no matter how perfect it seems, has its challenges. Michelle's story about life in a high-profile marriage reshaped how people viewed the Obamas. Their once inspirational image now appeared more authentic. Those who might have felt alone in their struggles found comfort in Michelle's honesty about her unhappiness. Barack Obama's memoir, Dreams from My Father, provided a glimpse into his life, but something was missing. The book, which portrayed his search for identity and belonging, omitted key details about past relationships that could reshape our understanding of his journey. One of the most surprising omissions? Sheila Miyoshi Yeager, a woman who played a significant role in Obama's life during his formative years. Sheila isn't a widely known name, but she was deeply involved with Obama during a critical period. They lived together in Chicago when he was a community organizer, and their relationship was serious, so serious that they got engaged twice. However, when Obama later crafted his public image, he chose not to include Sheila in his narrative. Why? Her relationship with him complicates the polished story he later presented. At the time, Obama was still figuring out who he was, navigating his mixed heritage, and determining his place in the world. Sheila, who is of Dutch and Japanese descent, was with him during this crucial period of self-discovery. Yet, when Obama entered politics, he distanced himself from relationships like the one he had with Sheila. Perhaps he felt it didn't align with the idealized version of his life that he wanted the public to see. The confident, self-assured man who knew exactly where he was headed needed to be reinforced, and Sheila's presence didn't quite fit that image. The decision to erase certain parts of his past serves as a reminder that even the most charismatic leaders have complex personal histories. Sometimes, they choose which parts to reveal. But why leave out such a significant relationship? Obama's decision to omit Sheila raises questions about the image he wanted to project. Was it a strategic move to make himself more appealing to voters? Or was he simply avoiding distractions that might have overshadowed his political ambitions? The erasure of Sheila and other details about Obama's past has stirred debate. Some view it as a natural part of politics, where leaders carefully craft their public personas. Others find it troubling, suggesting that Obama may have rewritten aspects of his history to create a more appealing narrative. This raises an important question: what does this mean for how we perceive Obama? Does it make him seem less authentic, or is this just the reality of political storytelling? Meanwhile, the rumors about Barack Obama's alleged affair with Jennifer Aniston have taken the media by storm, leaving many wondering, is there any truth to this? The idea that two of the most recognizable figures, Obama, the former president, and Aniston, Hollywood's sweetheart, could have been involved in a secret relationship sounds unbelievable. Yet, the speculation has gained traction, especially amid whispers of a possible Obama divorce. It all started with a leaked direct message that was too sensational to ignore. The message, allegedly from someone close to Aniston, claimed that she and Obama had been romantically involved, something that wasn't exactly a secret within her inner circle. The bombshell news spread rapidly across the internet, igniting social media. But the speculation didn't stop there. What fueled the rumors even more was Aniston's response after the leak. Just days after the scandal broke, she disabled comments on her Instagram posts. Some found this odd. Why would she do that? Maybe she just didn't want to deal with the flood of speculation. Or, as some fans suggested, was she avoiding outright denial? The silence spoke volumes. Aniston's reaction during a recent interview raised even more eyebrows. Typically, when celebrities are confronted with absurd rumors, they either laugh them off or dismiss them outright. However, Aniston's response was anything but confident. When asked about the supposed affair, her body language betrayed her. Nervous laughter, stuttering words, everything about her demeanor seemed off. Fans and critics analyzed her every move, leading many to wonder if she was trying to dodge the question rather than deny it outright. It's one thing to have an awkward moment in an interview, but in the context of a swirling rumor mill, every detail gets scrutinized. Barack Obama has been a figure associated with family values, stability, and charm. The thought of him being involved in an affair with someone as famous as Jennifer Aniston flips the narrative. Why does this rumor capture so much attention? Is it because we feel like we know these celebrities so well, or is it simply because their lives seem like the ultimate soap opera? The Obamas were once the epitome of the perfect couple, and now this new rumor challenges that image. But it's not just the Obama-Aniston connection that has the public so fixated. It's the fact that these two stars are at the center of a story that feels so scandalous and unexpected. Aniston, a woman who has kept her personal life incredibly private, and Obama, a man who has crafted a carefully curated public image, suddenly finding themselves linked in this way feels like something out of a drama. Fans want to know the truth, and they want to see if their beloved stars are really as perfect as they seem or if there's a hidden side that's been carefully protected. So, what's next? Could this rumor be just that, a rumor, or is there more to it than what the media is letting on? Recently, rumors about Michelle and Barack Obama's divorce have grown stronger. What's even more surprising is that big news outlets haven't said anything about them. People haven't picked up on the signs of marriage stress, and big news outlets have mostly ignored them, which spreads even more rumors. First, Michelle Obama has been skipping important events, like the funeral of former President Jimmy Carter. She used to be in public all the time. People might not notice if you miss one event, but when you do it a lot, they start to wonder. Michelle used to be easy to spot, but now she's not as noticeable, and her absence from important events has caused people to question her. Is she pulling away for personal reasons, or is there something more going on? Barack Obama's actions on social media also make people suspicious. People thought his most recent birthday message to Michelle sounded strange and wasn't friendly like he usually is for a real birthday wish. Some fans found the post strange because it seemed official and distant. This change in tone only spread rumors of a split, leaving many people to wonder what is really going on behind the scenes. There are constant rumors that Michelle and Barack may not be living together, which makes the situation darker. Many times, busy lives keep married people apart for a while. However, some stories say Michelle has been living apart from Barack for a long time. If this is true, it makes you wonder if they are still together or if this is the start of moving apart. Because of the lack of clarity, more questions have come up, which is making people more and more interested. What's most mysterious is that the big media haven't said anything about this. Due to the Obama's fame, you'd think that big news outlets would talk about their marriage problems, but they haven't. This silence stands out for a couple whose every move has been watched. Could the media be trying to protect their image? When the Obamas are talked about negatively, it could erase the image of power and unity that they have long had. On the other hand, conservative news outlets have taken a more negative view of the rumors and have been more open about the Obamas' potential marital problems. Other networks, like Fox News, have jumped at the chance to question the idea that Barack and Michelle are the perfect couple. The news stories about the rumors and criticisms of the Obamas have made more people doubt their marriage. Some conservatives say that the idea of the Obamas as a perfect, unquestionable family might just be a front for a lot of mystery and guesswork, which would make the story stronger. More and more, it's clear that the big media aren't saying anything. Are they just waiting for more specific proof to write up, or are they trying to protect the Obamas' reputation? In either case, the silence is making people wonder more than it answers, which lets other opinions speak out and change people's minds. With all these factors in play, the real question now is how long will the Obamas maintain their silence, and how much longer can the media avoid addressing the situation? There has always been an air of mystery surrounding Barack Obama's past. While his public image as America's first black president has been largely pristine, some of the rumors that have emerged over the years hint at a side of him that has been carefully hidden from the public eye. One of the most controversial claims comes from Larry Sinclair, who, in 2008, made shocking allegations that he and Obama had a romantic relationship involving encounters with drugs. Though many dismiss these claims as attempts to gain attention, the fact that they still persist in conspiracy circles adds an intriguing layer of uncertainty to Obama's carefully crafted narrative. Were these claims just baseless rumors, or do they point to a more complicated past that Obama chose to erase? These unanswered questions continue to hang over Obama's legacy. As a politician, especially one as high-profile as Barack Obama, creating a public image is part of the job. It's almost expected that the personal and public lives of politicians, particularly those who have held the office of president, will be carefully curated. Public figures shape their image with great precision, controlling what the public knows while hiding details that could derail their careers. In Obama's case, much of his public image has been built on the notion of unity, integrity, and being the perfect family man. His family life, his marriage to Michelle, and his relationship with his daughters have been key components of this image. But as with many public figures, the reality of their private lives doesn't always match the persona they present to the world. The idea of having secrets, especially in a high-profile political career, is part of what makes these images so powerful. But it's also what leads to the possibility of these carefully hidden parts of a person's past becoming exposed. For Obama, what has remained veiled raises questions that might forever linger in the public's mind. Obama's evolving identity over the years may provide some insight into these mysteries. As a young man, Obama seemed to have different desires and relationships, many of which he has distanced himself from over time. His memoir, Dreams from My Father, paints a picture of a man searching for his place in the world. However, as his political career grew, Obama may have consciously shaped his identity to better align with the expectations of his political goals. His relationships with women like Sheila Miyoshi Yeager, which were omitted from his public narrative, hint at a man who was still figuring out who he was before he became the polished, confident politician he is known as today. The question remains, did Obama distance himself from these relationships in order to fit into a narrative that better suited his political ambitions? Were parts of his past deliberately erased to align with the image he wanted to project? If the rumors and past stories about Obama's hidden life gain more traction, they could have a significant impact on how the public views him. The perfect public image that Obama has worked so hard to maintain could be shattered, leaving behind a more complex and human figure. His reputation as the ideal family man, the smooth-talking politician, could change forever. The idea that he may have lived a double life, hiding parts of himself to please the public, would alter how he is remembered in history. The impact could be enormous, not just for Obama personally but also for the political legacy he left behind. Would it diminish his accomplishments, or would people learn to see him as a more flawed but ultimately relatable figure? The questions raised by these rumors complicate the straightforward narrative of Obama's legacy, leaving a gap of uncertainty that may never be filled. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Hit the bell icon to stay updated, and click on the next video popping up on your screen. See you next time.